Welcome down to the Mac Cave. You found your way to Mac Cave Gaming and a Video Games Monthly unboxing. If you're not familiar with the service, Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription service where you get a mystery box in the mail full of video games, ranging from the Atari 2600 all the way through to the PlayStation 4. You get to pick which consoles you want to collect for, and then from there, it's a mystery box, and you get that every month. There are multiple subscription levels to determine how many games you're going to get inside that box. I am signed up to receive 5 games per month, but sometimes we get bonuses, so there could be more than 5 inside this box. And Video Games Monthly being an online service, you find them right at their website, which is right above me here, videogamesmonthly.com. You can also follow them on all the social medias, and all of those links are down in the description of the video. You can check them out over on Twitter, on X. You can catch them over on Instagram. They're even on Pinterest. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch as well. The links are down below in the description, so definitely check out Video Games Monthly and see if there's a service level that works for you, especially if you want to collect for retro gaming consoles. It's pretty awesome, and we have a blast doing this every month. Occasional little trinkets inside the box. It could be a slap bracelet, it could be a sticker, it could be tattoos, all kinds of little stuff. We even got Pokemon cards once, and that was pretty cool. So all kinds of fun stuff in these monthly boxes. videogamesmonthly.com. Check them out. I bet there's a subscription level that works for you. Oh, I hit the microphone. Here we go. Oh, there's a little bit of a bulge in the box there. Here we go, everybody. Video Games Monthly. I love the box design. I'm glad they stuck with the red borders that they added to this. It's pretty cool. It used to be all just the blue and the white, which was a cool design also, but I really do like the latest box designs. These are pretty cool. So there's a bump right here. So we could have, usually when we see like the bump in the box, I don't know if you can kind of tell on camera there. Usually when we have that bump, there's usually the full-size cases in there, like the DVD-size cases. So there could be like PS2 games in here, Xbox 360. All right, this is how we do it here down in the Mac Cave. I can't see in the box, you can't see in the box, and it's a mystery for all of us. Let's see if I can find the paperwork and find out if we get maybe 1-ups, 2-ups, 3-ups, who knows? Let's see if we can find the paperwork before we feel what the games are. Oh, the card is... Wait a minute. That's not the card. I think I found the Trinket. It might... The Trinket. I think I found the Trinket, and I think it's a sticker sheet. So let's start with the Trinket tonight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got one of these before. It's Luigi. The last time we got one of these, I believe it was Christmas themed, and my daughter had a blast putting this together. She had a whole sheet of paper and she made the different designs for Luigi on, or maybe it was Mario. I think it was Mario, but I'm pretty sure it was Christmas themed. And I love the quality of them, but it's so cool. So you just build your own Luigi with a different face expression and all that stuff. They got the fire plant there, the 1-up mushroom, the piranha plant. That's pretty cool. I really like the little stuff like this that the service provides. It's super cool. She's gonna be excited for that one. She always loves that stuff. Unless this guy wants it. He's nodding his head. Maybe he wants the stickers this time. He never wants the stickers, but maybe he wants them this time. All right, let's see if we can find the paperwork, which is right here on top. I definitely got the card this time. So we're either going to get the social media card about Video Games Monthly, or we're going to find out if we have any bonus games in this box. Again, we are signed up for 5 games in the box. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Black Dragon! You were right. You were right, dude. We got a 1-up. So there are 6 games in this box. Let's find out what game number 1 is. I feel the bubble wrap. Let me move the bubble wrap. I feel an NES cart. This is definitely an NES cart. So let's see. We're going 8-bit for the first game. Let's find out what we got. Oh, a classic. Dr. Mario on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I have this on the Game Boy, I believe, but I've never owned a copy on the Nintendo itself, and this is just an iconic classic game. Dr. Mario on the Nintendo. Let's take a look at the cartridge itself. There's a little bit of scratching up here at the top a corner of the gray section here, but the label itself is really nice, except there's a little bit of a... Something got stuck to this at some point. Right right under the M in Mario. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, it's coming up on camera a little bit, right above that yellow and red pill. Something got stuck to this cartridge. And but that I could probably get that off of there really easy and keep the label in good condition, because overall, and you take a look at the end of it, everything is really nice on there. The label is perfect except for that one smudge, but I think I can get that off of there. Back end of the cartridge is looking good. There is a little bit of actually, I'm just seeing a bit of, that looks like possibly heat damage right there in the corner. So I'm wondering if this thing overheated at some point. This might have been left in the sun or something like that, like near a window and the beam of light got to it. So what I'll end up doing with this cartridge is I'll end up opening this up and taking a look at the board to make sure everything is okay in there. I don't hear anything rattling or anything like that in there. And the pins on the inside here look nice and clean. So I'm sure this cartridge is most likely fine, but considering not so much the smudges, that I'm not too worried about, but what looks like possibly heat damage here, I will open this cart up and make sure everything is okay on the board. But solid start to this box, everybody. Dr. Mario on the Nintendo. Awesome. Game number 1 out of the way. Let's find out what game number 2 is. What do we got here? I feel a jewel case. So we got a disc-based game, loose game. So this obviously won't be complete in box. This is one of the thin jewel cases that I'm holding here. So this could be a couple of things. Could be PS1, Xbox, GameCube, Wii, who knows? Let's find out what it is. 3, 2, 1. We got, oh, this is awesome because we got the first one a little while back. Jet Moto 2 on the PS1. These were really fun jet ski racing games. Jet Moto is a really fun series, and it's one of those series that I'm really surprised it didn't continue, because it was really, at least I thought, I had the impression that these Jet Moto games are really popular on the PS1, but I don't recall if there was a continuation of this series like into PS2 or anything like that. Oh, you were just playing this on the PS5 catalog? Yeah, this is on that PS Plus catalog on there too. The Jet Moto games are a lot of fun. This should be one of the black discs, I believe. I don't think there was ever the silver ones for Jet Moto. Yeah, this is one of the black discs. Let's see how we're looking. This looks really good. There's a little bit of scratching towards the center here. Not bad, though. Overall, the disc looks fine. The top label looks fine. There is a little bit of a scratch right there on the top label, but not bad. I'm sure there won't be any problem with this. This is one of those games that I'll test in the PS1. I'll test it in the PS2 and also in the PS3, as all of those systems will play this game. So Jet Moto 2, adding to my collection of Jet Moto games. All right, let's find out what game number 3 is. I feel another jewel case. All right, we've got disc-based games here coming up next. So game number 3 could possibly be another PS1 game. Let's find out what we got. 3, 2, 1. We got another PS1 game. Let me turn it. Cyber Sled. And it's purple. I have never heard of this game. Cyber Sled on the PlayStation 1 by Namco. Purple artwork on here, and it's showing like a couple of, like, there's like a tank and like a spider looking robot on there. A game by Namco, Cyber Sled. I've never heard of this one. I have no idea what this is going to be. It could be like sort of a BattleBots game potentially. The look of those mechs here on the cover give me kind of like an arcade, like tank type game feel. But that looks pretty cool. Top cover looks good. Let me check the bottom of the disc. Wow. I don't think this game was ever played. It is spotless. This game is, that may never have entered a system before. But, oh, we got some information here on the game. Black Dragon says, Cyber Sled is a vehicular combat video game developed and published by Namco. It was originally released for arcades in 1993. It's, based on the look there, it definitely had that arcade feel. It sounds like they were potentially going for like almost maybe a Twisted Metal design to it. The game's perspective is third person by default, but can be switched to a first person perspective as an alternate selection. That's awesome. I like that. Definitely looking forward to trying this one out, and I don't think there'll be any problem with this disc because the disc looks brand new. So, cool. We got 2 loose PS1 games, and we got an NES cartridge so far. So we're halfway through. We got 3 games in. Let's see what game number 4 is. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I feel a case. This could be... It's a DVD-sized case. This could be PS2. This could be GameCube. This could be Xbox. Could be a few things, because we put a lot of stuff on the list of potential games we can get. But we're leaning into disc-based now at this point, so which is fine. I don't mind that. Let's find out what game number 4 is. We're going Xbox 360 with Crysis 2, the limited edition version of the game. I remember playing the first Crysis game, but I never played any of the sequels. This one potentially could be complete in box. This game was, let's see, where was this from? There's a sticker on here. It just says Savers. I don't know what that... I don't know if that was like some sort of dollar store or something. It sold for $5.99 wherever it was. Crysis 2, Xbox 360 says the best looking game on the console. This is the limited edition that has bonus XP, unique platinum dog tags, weapon attachments, and Scar weapon skin. That's pretty cool. And on the back here, the gameplay looks pretty cool. I mean, that looks like an exciting shooter right there. I'm getting, it's almost like, I'm getting like Warframe vibes from this. It definitely looks cool. Let's find out if we're complete in box. Ooh, we are complete in box. Okay. It even has the code for whatever the DLC was. I am sure this is not going to work anymore, but that's cool that it's in there. There's even a promo for Fight Night Champion. The Fight Night series is so good. And then, which was still pretty rare, which was becoming very rare by the time you got to Xbox 360 and PS3, we do have the manual. And it's a thin manual. There's not a whole lot to this. That was the thing. The manuals, before they disappeared, started getting thinner, and then they'd be in black and white. There was a lot less work put into these things, and but the manual is in good shape. Let's check the disc and make sure we're good, because that is the most important. The cover art looks spotless. That looks great. And the disc itself looks absolutely fantastic. So this game is going to work perfectly. And I can tell you that right now, my son is doing a little dance because we recently, for his birthday, got an Xbox 360. He's been begging for one for the longest time, and we finally got one, and he's been building the Xbox 360 collection. So this game is going directly to him. We got 2 more games. Let's see what we got here. Move that bubble wrap. Okay, okay, the last 2 games, both are DVD size cases, so it's disc based again. Let's find out what game number 5 is. 3, 2, 1. We got oh my god, this is iconic. We got another Xbox 360 game, everybody. And this is one of the most iconic games ever. Mass Effect on the Xbox 360. We got a little bit of a sticker on the top here, on the bottom, that somebody tried to peel off. I'll take that off with a heat gun and make sure it comes off nice, so that is off of there. But Mass Effect is a series that is now, it's more than a trilogy now, right? Was there a 4th one made? It's at least 3 games in the Mass Effect series. I don't remember if the 4th one was made. I've only ever played the first one, but I do have all 3 of those games. I have it downloaded on the PS5, and I have, I think, the trilogy on PS3, maybe? I forget. I know I have the game at least twice. This is a really fun game, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this handles on the Xbox 360. The gameplay Looks really cool on the back. This was one of those games that looked awesome and played awesome. We definitely got stickers all over it. Actually, I can see, based on that sticker on the bottom, this was once housed at a GameStop. So the good thing is, though, they didn't pull a GameStop and put the stickers on the paper itself. They kept the stickers on the outside here on the plastic, so I'll be able to get those off of there. Let's see if we are complete in box. Oh, the disc fell out. Oh my god, everybody. You're never going to believe this. The disc was out of place. Can anybody guess why? Let's see if anybody can figure out why. I'm gonna turn this way for a second because we're gonna look at the manual. I'm gonna give you guys a second. The disc fell out of place, and there's a reason for that. Manual is thick and it is in color. That is awesome. We got the controls on the back there, and we've got a full color manual here. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is fantastic. All right, we are going to pop the manual back in here, and my son is on the edge of his seat. The reason the disc popped out is because there's two discs in here. The first one is the game. Mass Effect. Here it is, Mass Effect. Xbox 360. Cover art looks real good. Disc looks fantastic. We're going to move that aside for a quick second, because the second disc, we got Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is in here also. Now, I don't know how that happened. Somebody packing things together, I guess, made an oops. But Mass Effect 2 is in there. What a bonus right there. The disc itself is, oh boy, it's questionable. I'm not going to lie. Let me see if this comes out on the camera here. Let me see if I can get any of... Yeah, there you go. You guys see that? It's in rough condition. But I think it'll be fine. I'll clean it off. I think it'll be fine. But we just got a 2-for-1 in this case. Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 inside the case of Mass Effect for Xbox 360. That has never happened before in all our history of Video Games Monthly. My son is jumping up and down. What a pull right there. What a pull. So technically, yes, Steve, technically, we got a 2-up. Yes. I got an unexpected 2-up. An unexpected bonus from Video Games Monthly. What a pull. What a pull. We have one more game, everybody. We have one more game. Let's see. I don't know how we beat that, though. That's I mean, I think that has to be the winner tonight, right? How do we beat that? I don't know how we beat that. But we've got one more game. So here's technically, here comes our bonus game. Game number 6 or 7, depending on how we want to look at it. Let's find out what our finale is. 3, 2, 1. We are sticking with the world of Xbox 360, everybody. And this is going to add to the collection nicely because we got the first one previously, but we got it on the PS3. Now we got the sequel on Xbox 360, Borderlands 2 on the Xbox 360. This is one of those iconic game series. In fact, now there's been, what was it? Was it a TV series or a movie was made of Borderlands? I forget what they did. There was something for Fallout and something for Borderlands, and I forget which was which. One was a TV series, one was a movie. I can't remember. But anyways, Borderlands 2 was one of the most anticipated sequels of all time. And from what I understand, I never played this one, but I've heard nothing but good things about this game. So let's take a look at what we got on the back here. Again, this was a GameStop entry at some point, and the gameplay looks pretty cool. I like the character models. I've always liked how, like, the outline of the characters has that, like, drawn animation look. It's like a cell shading thing going on. Let's see if we are complete in box. I thought there was a second disc in here too. It's just one disc. It's just one disc. We are complete in box here for Borderlands 2. Let's take a look at the manual. It is a medium-sized manual. It is in color. And it's in great condition. There's a promo for XCOM on there on the back. Borderlands was the movie. I still haven't watched that movie. Was it any good? Did anybody watch Borderlands the movie? The trailer looked fun, but I never watched it. I want to watch every video game-based movie, regardless of whether or not people liked it or not. But I will check it out eventually. Let's take a look at the disc and make sure that we are okay. The cover art looks perfect. Everything looks real good there. Let's take a look at the back of the disc. Wow. Wow. Absolutely spotless. This looks brand new. This looks brand new. I don't think this game ever entered an Xbox 360. I mean, this is looking so new, like this was not rebuffed. You know when you can tell when a disc has been rebuffed? That's fantastic. Absolutely perfect condition game on the Xbox 360. My son is losing his mind about these pulls tonight. Wow. Video Games Monthly, you've done it again. This was a great box, in my opinion. We got a couple of interesting ones that I can't wait to try out. So let's do a quick recap of this box, of what we got here for this month, August of 2025. We've got, in the world of PS1, we got Cyber Sled on the PS1. This is my real curiosity one. I'm not sure what to expect from that one, but from what we got from information earlier, it is an arcade port. We got Jet Moto 2, a super fun jet ski racing sequel on the PlayStation 1. Really like that series. We got the iconic Dr. Mario on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Absolutely love this game. And then we've got, in the world of Xbox 360, we pulled Borderlands 2 in perfect condition. We pulled Crisis 2 on the Xbox 360, the limited edition version of it. Looks pretty cool. And finally, I'm going to call it, this is our winner of the night because of what happened. We got Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 in one case on the Xbox 360. I'm going to say this is the winner of the night, and this is great because we're building an Xbox 360 collection here for my son. Those games are for him. The Xbox 360 is not my system. It is his system. So this is going into his collection, and then these will go into my collection. So, Video Games Monthly for the month of August in 2025. We had a pretty awesome box here. What was your pick as the winner this month? Let me know down in the comments. Are you interested in getting into Video Games Monthly for the first time? Do you subscribe already to Video Games Monthly? Let's talk about it down in the comments. But I absolutely love the pulls that we got this month. I can't wait for next month. We're gonna have so much more variety in the next box. I put tons of stuff on the list for September, and it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it, guys. But thank you so much for joining me down in the Mac Cave for another Video Games Monthly unboxing. And as always, remember, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. I'll see you on the next one.